What so proudly we hail at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramp as we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red gleams, the bombs boosting give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless America. Thank you. Wow. Have you ever heard it sung like that? Okay. And now, please remain standing for the Indian National Anthem. We are going to have Ananya Dhananjay.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलसि तरंगा तब शुभ मागे जाने तब शुभ आशीष मागे जागे जब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai Hind. I'm going to request you to just stand for a couple more minutes because we have a quartet here and they sing a cappella. So they said that they have been practicing the national anthem. So come on over here, the Royal Four. That's Hunter, Kyle, Evan, and Jaden. They're wearing blue jerseys, just like the Jersey Boys. Now I'm dating myself, but this is a group that I really enjoyed. There you go, boys.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight hearts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave,
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you. We'll be calling on you later in the afternoon. Now you can have a seat. And now can I call on Ami to come here and welcome our community.
Thank you, Bhavani ji. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? I didn't hear that well. How are you? A little bit from this side. How are you guys? There's no rain. It's full sunshine. We're not wearing heavy coats. It's a beautiful day. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you all to our function this afternoon. If I may request everyone to please have a seat at this point. We'll take a minute for that. Mr. Sridhar and Rupaji had a vision, and they started this temple. And that's the reason why we're all gathered here this afternoon. We have the pleasure of introducing our dignitaries and the program for this afternoon. Along with myself, my name Ami Sinha, is Ms. Bhavani ji, and Rahul. Rahul, where are you? So we'll be your MCs for this afternoon. And at this point, would like to hand it over to Ms. Bhavani ji and Rahul. Can you guys please come on the stage as we will start our program. We'll take a minute for the pictures to finish. If I may request everyone to just have their seats because we would like to proceed with our program. Thank you so much. Again, I'd like to welcome you for our program this afternoon, and we would like to begin with the lighting of the lamp.
Thank you, Ami. We all know that this is a very auspicious occasion, and therefore we always have a lamp lit at that point to signify Agni, who is a Sakshi or a witness to the most important events of our lives, as well as for this particular function. So may I invite Dr. Parikh, Mr. Kevin Thomas, Mr. Bobby Kaloti, our Assemblywoman Michelle Solages to the stage, and we will start with the lighting of the lamp. Rupa ji and Sridhar ji, Mr. John Liu, if you could join us, and Mr. Eric Adams. John Liu, yes, very good. Mr. Eric Adams. Yes, this is the real deal. Yeah.
touch each other's shoulders.
Yes.
We're all
This
brothers
way.
and sisters in this.
It's a real flame.
There you go.
It's real flame. Most of the time they do the electric thing.
Yes.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Mr. Chauhan, do join us on stage. Can I have Mr. Balaji Nagarajan up here to give us the invocation?
Namaste. विशालाक्ष शिवप्रिया मंदचार प्रसन्नात्मा नीलांबरहस्त शनियो नीलांबरहस्त शनि ओम नीलांबरहस्त शनि ओम नमस्ते कोण संस्थाय पिंगलाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते बभ्रुरूपाय कृष्णाय च नमोस्तुते नमस्ते विष्णुरूपाय कृष्णाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते बभ्रुसंज्ञाय सूर्यपुत्राय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते रौद्रदेहाय नमस्ते कालकाजये नमस्ते यमसंज्ञाय शनैश्चराय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते मन्दसंज्ञाय शनैश्चराय नमोस्तुते नाशयत्याय पापानि नयारोग्यं प्रयच्छति द्विभुजां दीर्घाय दण्डपाशाधराय च पिङ्गाक्षं यमरूपाय शनिदेवाय नमो नमः 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 ॐ शनि 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 शनिदेवाय नमो नमः शनिदेवाय नमो नमः शनिदेवाय नमो नमः।
Hello everybody, my name is Rahul Fahad. I want to thank everyone for coming today to such a great event. I would like to especially thank our legislators for attending. This is where activism and advocacy starts at the community level, so thank you all for your support. So now, without further ado, I would like to introduce the two people that are behind this movement. This temple, this fundraiser, it's very important to support these types of organizations and these types of people, people that care about the community, people that care about their membership and also the membership at large. The people that come to this temple reside in different locations, whether it's in Queens, Brooklyn, Long Island, but they all come together for one cause, and it's a good cause. So we need more people like this in our lives, in our community, and the world at large, because good people bring good things. So without further ado, I would like to introduce two very special people that are behind this organization, behind this temple, and we are looking for your support for them and for the temple. At this time, I'd like to welcome Sridhar Ji and Rupa Ji, who are the temple leadership and management. Please come to the stage.
Jaishree Deva, and pranams to each and every one of you over here. It's really overwhelming. This dream emerged 4 or 5 years back in the year 2012. And within a span of 5 or 6 years, here we are. And it's not happened just because of the dream. It's because of the God's vision, God's mission, and every single person here supported us to have this. So on behalf of the board members of the temple, the corpus members of the temple, Rupa and myself would like to welcome you all to this amazing function, I would call a gala. Actually, for non-profits, religious, they don't use the word gala. I've been like learning. This is the first time. Normally, we used to do lots of Every year we used to do Thanksgiving lunch, but this year, due to an anonymous friend of mine, a parent of my student, offered this space, and with that we thought, why don't we open up to everybody? And thank you all for being here. Welcome to this occasion. Think big, think large, support. Let's all come together. Let us all wipe out all the negativities and let's all come together in a beautiful way. And as we go through, I would like to thank so many people who were very special to us. So thank you all for being here. Welcome. Have a great time. Enjoy every bit. We have put some lovely things together. Some special people have flown from India, from Far East, and they're all over here. And sit back, enjoy, relax, and have a great afternoon. Thank you again for being here. Welcome, welcome, and welcome to this great occasion. Thank you so much. Pranam to everybody.
So now I have a very pleasant task ahead of me. We all would like to leave our footprints on the sands of time. I know a gentleman who is doing just that. Dr. Sudhir Parikh, Gujarat-born medical graduate from BJ Medical College, Ahmedabad, migrated to the US in the 70s, and he is a known allergist and immunologist practicing in Highland Park, New Jersey. He set up his private practice at Hoboken and is now associated with several hospitals such as Asthma and Allergy of New Jersey, Asthma Allergy Medical Care of New York, Allergy Asthma Associates of Murray Hill, Christ Hospital, Hoboken University Medical Center, and also works for the Robert Wood Johnson Medical School as an assistant professor. Dr. Parikh is known to be involved in social activities in a number of areas, partly on behalf of the foundation that he founded in the 90s, the Parikh Foundation. Under the aegis of this foundation, Dr. Parikh assisted in raising monies for humanitarian relief activities for the tsunami victims of Tamil Nadu and the earthquake victims of Gujarat. He has also contributed toward raising of funds to spread AIDS awareness and other healthcare issues in India. He is reported to have contributed more than 2 million from his personal funds to Share and Care Foundation, as well as the Nargis Dutt Memorial Foundation and the American India Foundation. He provided the corpus for a scholarship for the Indo-American community from 1995 through 2005, and he is also a supporter of the Ekal Vidyalaya education program in India. Dr. Parikh is a former member of the National Leadership Advisory Committee of the Congressional Caucus on India and Indian Americans. He is also a founder member of the Indian American Republican Council, and he serves as the chairman for Parikh Worldwide Media. The media house has 4 publications: News India Times, Desi Talk in New York, Desi Talk in Chicago, and the Indian American. Dr. Parikh is a member of the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin and holds memberships in the American College of Allergy Immunology, the New Jersey Allergy Society, New Jersey Medical Society, and the Middlesex County Medical Society. The doctor has been honored with the Ellis Island Medal of Honor in 2005 and the Pravasi Bharatiya Saman in 2006. And this was awarded by the then Prime Minister of India, P.V. Narasimha Rao. In 2010, he was awarded the unique honor of the Padma Shri, and he was included in the Indian Republic Day honors. Please put your hands together and welcome this very eminent personality, Dr. Sudhir Parikh.
Thank you. Thank you, Bhavani. Congressman Tom Suozzi, Borough President Kevin Thomas, Mr. Chu, And dear friends, of course, Sridhar and Rupaji, and all my dear friends, including Bobby, and then Dr. Shukla, and a lot of other friends. Well, it's a really privilege to be a part of this Shani temple, because I understand that this is the only Shani temple outside India in the world. And for that, we must commend and congratulate Sridhar and Rupaji. Let's give big applause of appreciation to Rupaji and Sridhar to get the Shani temple. Now, why Shani temple? Congressman, in our Hindu tradition or Hindu belief, we believe in the Vedas. And sometimes we see in day-to-day life that some people are very successful, some are working hard but not successful. And then what's that mystery about? And the answer is in the Vedas. And the Veda says that if your star aligns, then of course, even if you don't work hard, you can be successful. And where we can find those kind of star to pray, or star to do the puja to, or do some request to, that's a real center is a Shani temple. So this is a great venue for our second generation to connect where we coming from, our culture, our heritage, and our belief in our religion. This kind of temple should be promoted, should be encouraged, and we all should support them. And Rupaji and Sridharji, you can always count on my media support from Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold. This is your platform. Please use it the way you want to. And you can always count on me personally. And really, I would like to congratulate you and wish you all the success. Thank you.
At this moment, it gives us great pleasure to welcome one of our dignitaries, Mr. Tom Suozzi, who is our congressman representing the 3rd Congressional District in New York. Thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us tonight, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Dhanyavad, Shukriya, Namaste. I'm so happy to join with all of you here today, and I want you to know I had a hard time trying to pronounce the name of this temple. Shri Navagraha Devasthanam. Is that right? Huh? That's not easy. That's not easy for me to... But Uma Sen Gupta asked me to come over here today, and I wanted to come, and I'm so happy to be here with all the other elected officials that are here. I want to mention the borough president of Brooklyn before, because they gave him the wrong name before. Let's hear it for Eric Adams. Eric Adams is they called him Kevin Thomas before. Kevin Thomas is the state senator. And I'm just very happy to be here with all of you. And I see so many familiar faces here. This is a very interesting conglomeration of people you have here. Farouk has a very interesting group of people. But I know that this is a wonderful day. I'm going to be very brief and just say, I'm a first-generation American. My father was born in Italy. And my father always said what a great country this was. But my grandfather used to give a speech at the family weddings. And he would give advice to the new couples. And he'd say, "Che cosa matrimonio?" He'd say, "What is this thing, marriage?" He said, marriage is like a long journey with a lot of ups and a lot of downs. But that's okay, because in life, non ci sono rose senza spine. You can't have a rose without the thorns. You can't have the good things in life without the suffering as well. You couldn't appreciate the good things in life unless you had the suffering as well. And every day we see the bad things in the world. We see it in the newspaper. We see it on television. We see it in our country, in the world. We see it in our neighborhoods. Sometimes it happens in our families. We have sufferings. When someone's sick or someone's lost their job or someone's getting in a fight with somebody. We've all been through the suffering of life. But today we're celebrating the roses of life, the best part of life, when friends and family and community members come together to celebrate a wonderful temple that everybody's celebrating together and trying to lift up examples of good people trying to make the world a better place to live in. So congratulations on this wonderful day, Mubarak, and I'm very happy to join all of you. Thank you very much. And I will stay, would you like the microphone back? Who would like the microphone back? I'll stay up here longer if you want. Who wants to hear a longer speech from me? Anybody? No, okay.
Right? Hold on 1 second. Guys, come. Sridharji, you should be in the section.
All right, now look, we'll move on from some of the speeches and show something really cool. This is actually one of my favorite parts of this whole event. It's about the children here. So one of the things that we do in Balas Vikas, I'm one of the instructors. We teach the kids religious chants. We teach them a lot of different things that you'll see throughout the day. One of the driving forces in these teachings is a special lady. I wish I had her powers to make sure my kids listen and sit upright when she comes in the room. I wish I had this magical power. And that person is Geeta Ji. Please take a moment and come to the stage. We're going to, yes, round of applause, please. She's an amazing woman. She has magical powers over children. I wish I had that as a father. So we're going to now have the children, ages 4 to 12, come up and chant a few shlokas for you guys. So at this time, I would like to call Vasanta, Shreya, Danvi, Rigveda, Sanya, Leela, and Vaishnavi. These are some of the children in the Balas Vikas program where we teach a lot of different skills and a lot of different religious-based kind of teachings. So at this time, please, children, Geeta Ji, all yours.
Can I have 2 mics? One more mic?
One more mic.
We are going to chant 3 omkars and 3 shlokas, and while they chant, we are going to respect the kids and we are going to maintain complete, perfect silence. Is that okay with all of you? Yeah. Perfect silence.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, before we continue with our program, I would like to welcome Mr. Sudhir Parikh back up on the stage for a second as we honor him with our shawl. Photographers, if you can get the picture. Sudhaji, if you may join your husband. And as I was saying hello to them earlier, I was mesmerizing the fact that after 45 years of marriage, Mr. and Mr. Parikh, they match. So how about a round of applause for that? Mr. Tom Suozzi. And at this point, if I may ask Mr. Tom Suozzi, please come back up on the stage before you leave us for the afternoon. We would like to welcome you and honor you with our shawl. Thank you once again.
Here, I'd like to just share one small information. We are giving a special yantra, a diagram which is made out of 5 metals, which is called the Vastu Navagraha Yantra. It says that when you keep it in the house, it's very auspicious. It brings you luck. It brings you prosperity. It brings you all the positives of life. So please keep it very careful and keep it in an altar where you can have, like, all the blessings. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sridharji and Rupaji. Sridharji, Rahul, Dr. Bhavani is coming up.
Thank you, Ami. So, on with our show. I want to introduce another extremely important dignitary here among the important dignitaries we already have. And that is the only Indian American who has been elected to the New York Senate, Mr. Kevin Thomas. Senator Thomas represents the 6th Senate District in Nassau County. He was elected in 2018, becoming the first Indian American to serve in the Empire State Senate. Prior to his election, he worked as an attorney and appointee of the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights to the New York State Advisory Committee. Born in Dubai, Kevin emigrated to the United States at 10 years old. Grew up in Queens, received his JD from Western Michigan University Cooley Law School, where he developed a passion for consumer protections. And we all do need that. During his career as an attorney, Kevin worked tirelessly to protect those deprived of their rights and equal protection under the law. He was with the New York Legal Assistance Group and spent years defending clients who had been unfairly targeted by large lenders, many of them minorities, students, as well as with low incomes. After years of helping those in financial crisis, the senator saw a need for increased advocacy on behalf of consumers, especially after witnessing rules protecting consumers being rolled back at the federal level. He chose to run for election in the hopes of making a difference, and yes, Senator, I'm glad to say you are making a very big difference. The senator serves as chairman of the Consumer Protection Committee and sits on the Judiciary, Finance, Banking, Aging, Veterans, Homeland Security, and Military Affairs Committee. Wow! He lives in Leviton with his wife Vinci, a pharmacist, their newborn baby girl, Layla, and dog, Sirius. I give you Senator Kevin Thomas. Please put your hands together for him.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. It is an absolute pleasure to be in front of all of you today. I'm the first Indian American to be in the highest ranking office, political office in New York State. And it is so good to do so much diverse things up in Albany when I'm there. Just recently, when I was up in Albany, I was able to celebrate Holi. I had to tell all my colleagues who've never heard of Holi that it isn't a religious event. It's a harvest festival. It's a time when if you disagree with your opponent, you go there, you throw some colors on them, you give them a hug, and let them eat a laddu. You know, I had to explain that. I had to tell the Republicans that, you know, I was going to throw colors on them, but a lot of security told me not to do that. We also was able to basically celebrate Ramadan. We were able to have the governor proclaim the month of April as Sikh Awareness Month. I was able to have the governor proclaim the month of May as Malayali Heritage Month. That's what I am. I'm Malayali, that's why I have such a super white name. And yesterday, I was with the Tamil community. And I asked them, what do you want up in Albany? They said, Kevin, can you celebrate Pongal? I'm going to celebrate Pongal in January with the Tamil community. Then I went to the Gujarati community. They asked me, I asked them, what do you want for me to do up in Albany? They said, can you declare May 1st as Gujarat Day? I said yes. So we're going to be celebrating a lot of diversity up in Albany. You know, diversity matters. That's why I'm there as the first South Asian state senator. But in addition to all of that, let me touch on 3 things that I was able to do for everyone, not just South Asians. All right? We passed close to 900 bills in the state Senate. You know, it was a very busy time in the legislature. One of the biggest complaints I get out here on Long Island is, hey, my property taxes are so high. What do? We pass a 2% property tax cap. That's going to save all of you a lot of money. Second, I hear, hey, we need more money for our schools. We brought back record amounts of money for our school district because our children deserve a world-class education. And 3, we need to take care of Mother Earth. If we destroy this planet, we don't have a planet B to go to, and we pass some record-setting legislation to protect the planet that we live in right now. It's called the CCPA, it's the Climate Communities Protection Act. All right, that changes the way we power New York, and it's going to create a lot of jobs. So this is what I've been able to do, and I hope to get all your support. And we are here to celebrate this new temple. You know how wonderful it is for an Indian American elected official to stand here and say, we are opening a temple. We're doing this for our community. And I love how our community comes together and we celebrate as one. Although, you know, we are of different backgrounds in a way in India. It's like a thali. You know, it all comes together. You know, we are one big family and we're celebrating together. I love you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin Thomas.
Thanks so much, Senator. And one of your folks in the community, not one, but many in your community, the physicians. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about tort reform.
No problem. I'm right there.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And can we have the shawl for our senator, our esteemed senator? Mr. Sridharji, if you could come and... Thank you so much. Can I call on the Fab Four, the Royal Four, to come up here? They're going to sing Sherry Baby, right? This is a number from the Jersey Boys.
Okay, so very last minute we decided we're gonna do Sherry and 2 other songs mixed into one. So it's going. Oh, it's. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3. Sherry, Sherry, baby, Sherry, Sherry, baby, Sherry. Sherry, baby, Sherry, can you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Sherry, baby, Sherry, can you come out tonight? Bum, bum, bum. Why don't you come out? Come out. Come out. Come out. Sherry, baby, Sherry, can you come out tonight? Bum, 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 bum. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. They don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Who said they don't cry? My girl said goodbye. My oh my girl didn't cry. Oh, I tried, cut me down inside, telling dirty lies to my friends. My own father, give her up, don't bother. The world isn't coming to an end. Walk like a man, talk like a man, walk like a man, my son. No woman's worth crawling on the earth. So walk like a man, my son. Ooh, walk, 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 walk. Ooh, walk like a man, like a man.
Wow, I loved it. You know, I saw the Jersey Boys on Broadway, the musical, and this reminds me of that. Thank you so much. It was really good. And now let's invite the young ones up for part 2, and Rahul is going to introduce them again. Rahul, take it away.
All right, guys. So just a very quick introduction of what we're doing here. So within the temple, one of the programs that are offered is called Balas Vikas. It's for children from 5 to 14. And we teach them things like meditation, yoga, religious chants, religious slokas and stuff. So it's a really good environment for children, not only to learn their heritage, but learn how to respect and interact with other children of all faiths and religions and backgrounds. So in this day and age especially, diversity, inclusion is very, very important. And so that's one of the skills that they receive here. So I'm going to introduce several children. They're going to talk about their experience within the program. And this also teaches public speaking. You'll see some of these children are very young, but we teach them how to speak publicly in front of an amazing audience like this, start them early, so one day maybe they can be legislators, because the legislation talks like professionals, because they are. So maybe one day could be a stepping stone to get into that table over there. So without further ado, let's give a round of applause for each child that I call up. Pavitra, please come up. So the first question is, how did you come to know about Balas Vikas, the program, and how do you feel about it?
So I came to know about Balavikas from when I knew about this temple. So usually we would used to go to a temple that would be an hour to 45 minutes away, and then we heard about Shaneeswara temple, and it was only 5 minutes away. We found this temple like immensely quiet and peaceful, so we began to come more frequently, and then it was only natural that we found about Bala Vikas. So we became curious and we joined this year. I find Bala Vikas to be focused, structured, and clear in its own objectives. Bala Vikas is a big influence in my life, and I hope to see more new faces this year.
Thank you very much, Papitra. Okay, next up to bat is Rhea. Rhea, come on up. You're the next contestant on The Prize is Right. All right, what were your expectations before you joined Balas Vikas, and were they met after joining?
Hello everyone, my name is Rhea Arjun, and my expectations were definitely met. So before I joined Balas Vikas, I didn't have that many Indian friends, and not that many playdates. But after, I had so many friends, and I also got a cultural immersion. In Balas Vikas, we do bhajans, slokas, stories, morals, yoga, meditation, Sanskrit, and many more. Under the leadership of Geeta Auntie and the support of Deepa Auntie and Suri Uncle, then everything is wonderful. Any young children that would be interested in joining Balas Vikas, I highly recommend it. Thank you.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, next up to bat is Asha. Asha, please come up on stage. So Asha, what are your favorite things that you enjoy about Balas Vikas? What do you like about Balas Vikas?
Namaste, my name is Asha, and today I'm going to tell you my favorite stuff about Balas Vikas and why. One of my favorite stuff about Balas Vikas is the bhajans. I like the bhajans because they're really fun to do. And I like the yoga and the meditation. The meditation is about to relax your body and your mind. The yoga is to get flexible and bend your body. I like Balas Vikas a lot because it's very fun and it's very interacting. Thank you, and my name is Asha.
I'm a proud father. That's my daughter, so thank you. Okay, next up to bat is the man, the myth, the legend, Varsha. Come on up. So Varsha, how strongly would you recommend Balas Vikas to others?
I strongly recommend so much, so everybody could join to Balas Vikas. I might have a space there.
Okay. And how about the people? How about your classmates in Balas Vikas? Are they nice kids?
Yeah,
What do you like about them?
they're kind and they're friendly.
That's right. That's very good. Thank you. See? Very good, Varsha. Very good. And our oldest member of the Balas Vikas program, another man and legend in his own right. This is Yogi. Yogi, come on up to the stage. So you've been in Balas Vikas the longest. You've gone through the program. So were you able to implement some of the things you've learned in Balas Vikas into your life?
Yes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yogi Iyer, and I'm here to talk a little bit about Balas Vikas and its huge impact that it's on me. I am the first student of Balas Vikas at the Saneeswara temple, and I take pride in it. Balas Vikas has helped me tremendously to grow physically and spiritually. It has helped me build confidence and focus in everything I do. Based on the story structure of Balas Vikas has helped me have more courage and confidence in front of the public. One more important value in Balas Vikas is hurt never. Be kind to all because that's what you expect from other people. I'm very grateful for Geeta ji, Rupa ji, and as well Sridhar ji for giving me an opportunity to be a part of the Balas Vikas program, and I appreciate their relentless effort to keep the program going. I enjoy meeting new people and learn about our Hindu culture. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, children. What great, great, great feedback. So now we have something new that we just introduced in Balas Vikas maybe a couple of weeks ago. It's Sanskrit classes, which is a very ancient language. And a few of the children have started to partake in it. And one of them is, come on up, Ananaya. She's going to actually recite some of a stanza from the Bhagavad Gita.
Namaste everyone. So today I'm going to actually chant a sloka from the Bhagavad Gita, and following it, I'm going to say the meaning. And thank you to Rupaji, Sridharji, Geetaji, and Vidyaji for making this happen. So I'm gonna chant the Bhagavad Gita. Om Paritranaya sadhunam Paritranaya sadhunam Vinashaya cha dushkrutam Dharma samstapanarthaya Sambhavami yuge yuge. So Paritranaya sadhuna means in order to protect and deliver the pious, and pious means like the good things, and Vinashaya cha dushkrutam means to destroy the miscreants. Dharma samstapanarthaya is it means to reestablish the principles of religion. And Sambhavami yuge yuge means the God takes the form millennium after millennium. Thank you.
Hey, well, great job. Big hand for the children once again. Excellent, excellent, excellent job. Excellent job. So now it gives me great pleasure to announce a very special legislator to one of our local districts. This is none other than Mikhail Salaj. She's a third-term legislator and a lifelong resident of Elmont, where I also reside. She was elected to represent the 22nd Assembly in November 2012, and she is the first person of Haitian descent to be elected into the New York State Legislature. That's huge because we're all talking about diversity, so it's great to have people of different backgrounds to represent the communities that they reside in. So without further ado, I would like to introduce none other than Mikhail Salaj. Please come up.
By the way, your kids are so cute. Okay, give them a round of applause. Friends, family, it's just a pleasure to be with you. I am so humbled to be amongst the honored guests, and I thank the temple and all of you for giving me this great delight to be able to celebrate a Sunday afternoon with you. It's amazing to know that there is a community such as yours growing and doing so many influential things, whether it's healthcare, whether it's advocating for peace and wellness for all. Your community is just growing and becoming great. So please give yourselves a round of applause. And thank you for your future endeavors. I'm going to be short and sweet because I want to hear some more kids sing, as well as I want to enjoy some of the food, wonderful food over there. But I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for being here in our community. I want to thank you for always reaching out to myself, whether the issue that you have, you're always willing to come and talk to me and advocate on those levels. That's why with Kevin Thomas, we submitted a bill to make Diwali official holiday in New York State. It's something that we need to do as a community, and we need to do it united together. Inclusive diversity makes the pot better. And we're in New York State, which is, the melting pot of our country, of our world. And so I thank you for what you do again, and really, please, I'm so humbled to be here, and I look forward to working with so many other initiatives with you here. Have a great afternoon, and many pieces and many blessings.
And now, for a change of pace, we are going to call on the Navatman group I see the leader standing there in the room. So if she would please come, introduce herself and her troupe, the Navatman group.
Hi, I'm Sahasra Sambamurthy, and I run Navatman along with co-founder Sridhar Shanmugam over here in Manhattan in New York City. And one of the major things that we do is it's about bringing Indian classical arts to not just our community, but everyone around us. Our goal is to spread the joy, the discipline, the love, the tradition that Indian classical arts has to everyone within New York State. And so we run a school, we have productions. Some of you, I think, were at our Mahabharata production earlier this year. And we also have a dance company and music collective, 2 members of which will be joining us on stage today. Without further ado, we will present to you a few short items. Hope you enjoy, and hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you so much for having us.
तजं तकतणस्तजं तकजनुस्तजं जं सरितां तकतरिस्तजं तकतणस्तजं तकरितजं
How's everyone doing out there? Good? That was an awesome dance. The amount of hours that was put into practice to do something like that, wow. At this point, it gives me great pleasure to welcome Mr. Eric L. Adams, our Brooklyn Borough President. Please welcome Mr. Adams. He was born in Brownsville neighborhood of Brooklyn. And he graduated from the New York City Police Academy in 1984 as one of the highest ranked students in his class. Please welcome Mr. Eric L. Adams, who needs no introduction. Thank you, sir, for coming.
Namaste. You know, I have...
Mr. Dilip Chauhan, you should come on stage because he's been the root cause, and from day one of this temple, he's been always very supportive, and every point he's been there standing for us. And the reason you're here is because of the temple and because of Dilipji. Thank you so much.
And I'm going to, and behalf of everybody, I'm going to wish him, Mr. Eric Adams is going to be our future mayor of New York City. Please.
Hope you remember that, sir.
Thank you. I was saying that I have a younger brother, and he always looks towards me for knowledge and information. America has an older culture. America is 243 years old. The Indian culture is over 5,000 years. America needs to start looking towards their older brother and sister to get the right information. Hidden in your songs, your dance, hidden in your terminology, namaste, the divinity in me sees the divinity in you. Hidden in the vibration of the words and the powers of what we say and what we do. Deep inside the Sanskrit, deep inside your writings, deep inside your figures, your statues, and your hand movement are the secrets that allows us not only to heal physically, but to heal internally. Allowing our children to meditate, allowing our children to have a moment of self-care and internal healing is so important, and every school in our city and country should do the same thing. Being a vegetarian, I was not a vegetarian for 15 years until I became diabetic. I lost my vision. I had permanent nerve damage. The doctor said I would be blind in a year and I would lose fingers and toes. And I had high cholesterol, high blood pressure. And when I changed my diet and went to a whole food vegetarian diet, I can see you now because of that. So the knowledge that this culture has, you must share it with your younger brother and sister called America. When you've only been here for 243 years, as this country has been, you don't know enough. And as my mother used to tell my younger brother, you need to sit down and listen a little while. And that's what we must do. So this temple is not only great for this community, this temple is great for our city. This temple is great for our country. And so when you build this temple, we can say to everyone, Namaste. The divinity in me sees the divinity in you. Thank you.
Can I ask Dr. Sudhir Parikh, Bobby Kumar, while Borough Person is honoring Sridharji and the temple, can you please join for the photograph? Sudhaben? And of course, Saranjiti.
By Bobby Kumar, he meant Bobby Kalotiji, the highest ranking political leader in this hall. I would please join us on stage. Also, my good friend Deepak Bansal. Bansalji, if you can, please, thank you. Eric, if you can stay for one moment longer. Dilip, you as well. Dr. Saab, you as well. And as I invited Bobby Kaloti on stage, I would like him to say a few words. He has been a great supporter of community, and as I said, there is not a single Indian American who has achieved so much in community, and I would like you to say a few words. Thank you.
Since you have me, Michelle, come over here. This is another way to stop other people talking, you know. Yes, I'm going to. Among us, guys, thank you. Among us, you have another special guest because your temple is that important. And we say we should make it international anyway by every Indian state. Here, let's add some more people in. So my friend, a dear friend, a respected friend, and the youngest friend I have is Miss Universe Portugal. Sylvie, come over here. Joined us. Come right here. No, that's never. I won't take too long. I keep it short, I can. Really, genuinely, honestly, from bottom of your heart, have a big hand of applause for Dr. Sridhar and Mrs. Sridhar. I didn't see you clapping hard enough. That's good, that's better. You know why? In politics, you hear a lot of garbage and BS. In religion, you can see so many people who not meant what they say. I am very proud, and happy to be present here. Usually I'm the number one critics when it comes to a religion. Since I traveled in so many religions, you're a good man, you're an honest man, and you try to deliver honest message. I thank you, and I'm sure every one of them who are here, and thank you. That's the only reason someone like Sudhir Park, traveling from New Jersey, I usually try not to go to any religious event. The reason I came, because it's a good event, you meant well. You meant blessing for everyone. So I didn't give you a favor, you had given me the favor, and I thank you. So they say in politics, when a politician get a mic, why not take advantage, right? You already spoken about my friend Eric Adam. I never ever, there's many Eric Adams in my life, by the way. I never ever endorse or ever try to endorse or just to sugarcoat in politics. We say a lot, but we don't mean it. So I'm going to take this as the opportunity. They did try to describe what it means, thanks to my friend Dr. Sudhir Parekh, what is this all religion means. This particular name, Shani, God Shani, or Vedas, whatever the Shani is, have so much importance. If Shani is on your side, other God don't have too much choice than to be your side. So that's one of the reasons I'm here. So Eric is a good man. I criticize politicians a lot because they are not honest men at all. Whatever come out of their mouth, 99% never the truth. But there is a people you meet in politics and you become a friend, and you do it because that person doesn't say anything else than what truth is. Eric is one of those people who became, we was friendly, but we was not friend. We wasn't. But we became friend. The work he did as a policeman, work he did when he was the head of the blacks, 100 blacks in law enforcement, work he did in the Senate, work he did as a borough president, or work he's doing as a borough president. I can assure you, this man, your brother, will be the next mayor, because not only just person like me, not person like Samnak Sudhir Park, and having all of you equally same time praying a good man to be in that office who will serve all the people. I thank you. I thank you everybody here. But since I wanted to say nice things about you, I better say a few nice things about my sister, Michelle Salajas. Her brother is a county legislator. The whole family is genuinely a real deal in politics. There's hundreds of them in Albany, but there's a very few who you call your own sister and own a family. That's why I think of Michelle. Kevin was good, others are good. If we don't like them, we always going to place them. Trust me, you don't need them, they need you. Never forget that. Never forget that. They need you, you do not need them. They are your servant. They are your servant. They ask to be your public servant. So sometimes people get intimidated. My only humble advice is, when you get a good person on your side, please pray for them, that God keep them in a good health, in a good mind. That's very important. That's why I took extra time. I apologize if I did. God bless you all. Thank you for the patience. Oh yeah, we have one more event to do. And I thank you. I'm honored to call you a friend and a brother. Regardless of what happens, That's what you, and that's what we always going to be. So I think there's something, instead of you giving to me, I think you gave to this lovely lady, because on December 8th, she going to be contesting in a Miss Universe on December 8th. And I think she needs that good luck to share with her sister and brothers. Thank you again. God bless.
Bobby, you wait photo op.
Okay.
Photo op. Please stay here. Viola, Sanjana Bhai is coming. Please, Bobby, do you watch? Okay, they go to photo play. Yeah. Just get in. Dr. Gopani, would you be kind enough? Dr. Relax, Diva. I wanted to be in this picture. Yeah. Yes, please. Because you're my brother, otherwise I wouldn't do it. Everybody smile, think the next mayor. Okay, we good? Everybody look at us, smile please. I want to see teeth. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you.
But just stay. Dr. Parikh, if you can just please stay here. Sylvia. I would like to invite Deepak Bansal again, who has helped us so much with this event, and we always had his support. We have a little award for you, if you can come in between. Deepak Bansal is a businessman, and he has a non-profit Indian American Association for Change, which does fundraisings for law enforcement, which a lot of organizations do not do. This is one of the novel, and last year and this year he has raised more than $50,000 for Nassau County Police Department and Fire Department. Deepakji, I'll give you the mic. Let's keep it short.
Thank you very much, Honorable Borough President Eric Adams and Nassau County Chairman Human Rights Commission Bobby ji, Dr. Parikh, and Shani Temple Organization Sridhar ji and his wife. Thank you so much for having me here and for your blessings. And I will do my best to do my community serve more better. Thank you so much.
We are in the process of Dr. Bhavani, you want to just take over? We have not finished with the program. We are running like a bit late. So please be seated, and next we have an important speaker. And at that point, I'd like to also thank some of the people who have been very closely supportive and also community leaders. I'd like to call upon or just give a shout out to Dr. Mrs. Uma Sen Gupta. Umaji, thank you so much for all your support. Please give her a round of applause. She's been root cause, and every morning I get a call from her saying that hope things are in line. And thank you so much, Umaji. Now we're going to have Mr. KK Baumik, who's traveled all the way from India to say a few words about how astrology is important. Political leaders, you should know that you can plan your future by reading your charts, by reading the day you were born, Eric Adams. You should talk to Mr. Baumik sometime. So if you want to be the future mayor, if you want to be the future president, or if you want to be the community leader, you have to know when you were born, you have to know what your charts say, and you can plan your future with that. And now I'm going to introduce, I'm inviting Mr. Baumik, and he'll be introduced by Amit Parikh, who's going to say a few words. And then please don't forget, spirituality is important, religion is important, and for everybody around the world, born on this planet, astrology, astronomy is very, very, very crucial. So with that, I invite Amit to say a few words.
Thank you, Sridharji. Namaste. Om Sri Saneeswara Nama. I have the privilege to introduce you to Mr. Bhaumik. Full name is Kajal Krishna Bhaumik. Let me read out from what I have jotted down on him. But prior to that, I would like to mention the importance of occult science or astroscience in human lives. Astroscience has been introduced by Vedanga, which is one of the 6 auxiliary or 6 tenets of Hinduism, and it's mentioned in Atharvaveda, one of the 4 Vedas that we refer to. From Muni Parashar to Maharshi Bhrigu, they all outline the importance of occult science on human lives. So Mr. Bhaumik, who has been consulted by past presidents, past prime ministers, owners of multinational companies, to the poor people who he has been serving through his ashram in the outskirts of Calcutta. He has over 10,000 followers and disciples, where he goes every weekend to give the spiritual talk to them to uplift the lives of the poor. So if I would invite Mr. Bhaumik to come to the stage and talk briefly about the astroscience. And if you need further details, you can talk to Mr. Sridhar and discuss your personal interests. Thank you. Hariam Tat Sat.
Namaskar. It gives me immense pleasure to be here this occasion, and I would like to tell very few words about astrology, because this subject is very vast. See, all the human beings in these planets are controlled by stars. Whether you believe it or not, some people believe when they are in deep trouble, they go to astrologer and consult when all their efforts are being failed. Lot of human problems can be solved if we study a birth chart properly and plan properly. When mother conceived, if that month itself the child's future has been decided. So that planetary position, what gives the ray, that will be his future. But we are not doing all these things. We just have a child and we have hundreds of problems. Hundreds of problems. You have to plan your life. You see the horoscope, it will be clearly written that what will be your disease, future diseases. What will be your career, what will be your marriage life. It can be clearly spelled out. But we don't do all these things. But when we have problems, we go to astrologer, consult, but that is too late. The planet can be more, people can be more happy, more prosperous if they take guidance of this science. See, if a person is having, his sun is very strong, he can be a very good administrator, he can be a government official, he can be a very good heart surgeon. If your Chandrama, moon, is very bad, you will be mentally sick person. You will be weak in decision making. So this all will be in your chart. If your Mercury is very powerful, then you can be a very good accountant, you can be a chartered accountant, you can be a finance manager, you can be a good writer. But people just casually takes it, but you have to take it seriously, you have to plan, then it will be very helpful for the future generation. That I can tell you. If anybody has any question, they can ask me, I can reply. Because it is a very vast subject. There are 9 planets, then Dasha, Mahadasha, so many things are there, you know. Anything you want to ask me, I can answer.
Thank you so much. That was very educative on all our parts. And audience, if you wish to ask Mr. Bhaumik any questions, you can do it over lunch. Thank you so much, Mr. Bhaumik. Yeah. Okay, I'll have Mr. Sridhar. A big round of applause for Mr. Bhaumik. Thank you so much. Mr. Sridhar, did you want to introduce Mrs. Unni?
Yes. Yeah. Divya Unni doesn't need an introduction, but before that I'd like to just honor a couple of important people who have been very important in our lives, in the lives of the temple, and one such person is Mrs. Kanchana Pula. Please come over. She's been there from day one, and she gave the first donation check to the temple. And I want to thank to her that at least give her this impression that we are moving in the right direction. Kanchana ji, thank you so much for everything. Please say a few words.
Okay. Okay. I have been with the temple since when he started. He came to talk to me and my husband, and I was at the temple when the deities were arrived in boxes, and I was there when they unpacked and for the pradishta, and I've been there almost once a week whenever possible. It's one of the most peaceful places to go to, and I find it very soothing when I'm there, sometimes all alone. Even Sridhar and Rupa won't be there at times that I go. And this is very, very close to me, the Navagraha temple, because I come from an area, a town that's called the temple town, Kumbakonam. And surrounding it is all the Navagraha temples are there. And especially one being Sunday today, 3 miles from Kumbakonam, there is a Suryanar temple. And the Surya temple has individual sanctums for all 9 Navagrahas. So if anyone goes there, they cannot travel all around. All they need to do is just go to that one temple and that. And most important thing I want to say is, nobody gets to have their dream come true. Reverend Martin Luther King's dream came true. So did Rupa's. And this is really fantastic how she dreamed about it and had it to come to life. It is very, very the most holiest and the most luckiest thing to have happened to somebody. And I wish them both very well and most successful. And all of us, not just physical help, they need the monetary help for this to become the most successful of the first temple of the Navagraha in United States, in North America. They wish to have all 9 Navagraha temples all around. That is their original plan, and I wish them all the best to have it come true also.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kanchana ji. That means a lot, and I'm sure you'll always be there for us. Thank you so much. Divya Unni, before we recognize other people, there are so many special people in my life who have made this temple so successful. And I would be failing in my duty if I don't recognize individually. You're all here, but still I have to call out some names. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to just call on Divya Unni. She is an artist, a film star, a film celebrity. but she doesn't behave like a film celebrity. She's very down to earth, very deeply rooted into the classic culture of our Indian heritage. And she's been so special and so important that she is, despite being a very popular artist, is really promoting the Indian arts and culture around the world. She's traveled all the way from India here to perform for us, and I'd like to call upon Divya Unni. Ji. Please give a round of applause to Miss Divya Unni. Thank you so much, Divya ji. One again, this is Divya Unni from India, and then she's one of these fabulous artists from, you want to say a few words before you start?
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram, everybody. Thank you, Sridharji, for the introduction. It's an honor and blessing to be part of this fundraiser for the Navagraha Devasthanam in New York. And another exciting thing, something that gives a lot of joy to my heart is that all the entertainment connected to this event is related to classical arts, which is the most important thing that we can do to our next generation, I think. I am settled in Houston, Texas, and I have a dance studio there, Sripadam School of Arts. I've been teaching the next generation for the last 15 years. So the cultural knowledge that we can impart to them through such events is the biggest and the best gift that we can give them besides our time. I strongly believe in that, and it gives me a lot of pleasure to see that classical arts are promoted at a platform like this. So without further delay, I'm getting into the performance. This afternoon, I am doing an item named Navarasa Mohana. Navarasa Mohana is inspired by a shlokam taken from the Srimad Bhagavatam. It describes the scene when this 14-year-old boy, who is a walking picture of courage and confidence, enters Mathura for the very first time. This boy, named Sri Krishna, holding a Gajadanda, which is an elephant tusk, as his sole weapon to kill Kamsa. He enters the battlefield where a wrestling contest is happening. At this point, 9 kinds of people look at Krishna with 9 different emotions. The wrestlers look at him with red-hot anger. This little boy has the courage to fight us, they think. This is Raudra Rasa. The people of Mathura, they look at Krishna in wonder. Is he going to be our savior? Is he going to save us from Kamsa? This is Adbhuta Rasa. The young ladies of Mathura look at Krishna with love and passion. To them, he is the epitome of Manmada, the god of love. This is Sringara Rasa. The young boys who were similar age as Krishna, they look at Krishna and they start laughing. This Krishna, he is our friend. We know all about his mischiefs in the Vrindavan. This is Hasya Rasa. The subordinates of Kamsa, they look at Krishna with fear. He looks so strong and courageous. Maybe he can defeat us. It's better to surrender. This is Bhaya Rasa. The elderly people of Mathura look at Krishna and they are filled with compassion and parental love. This is Karunarasa. Kamsa himself looks at Krishna with a false pride and ego. Is this the boy who has come to kill me? This is Virarasa. The ignorant folks who knew nothing about Krishna, they look at him and they start thinking, this one, all he does is play a flute and romance behind the young ladies of Vrindavan. How can he kill this mighty Krishna? And the enlightened souls, they look at Krishna and instantly recognize that this is not any little boy. This is the Supreme Consciousness himself. They are filled with peace and harmony. This is Shantarasa. The choreography is by Guru Srimati Rama Vaidyanathan. Navarasa Mohana, 9 emotions on Krishna.
Ashani Gopana
मृत्युर्भोजपते 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 Sani ga pa da 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 ba da re sani ga pa da 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 ba da re da re ga ma pa da ni da re sani ba da ni ba ba da ba ba ni da ga vibhishaku raga ga 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 para yu do
Oh my God, was that exquisite? That was a treat, right? Please, a round of applause for our movie star. And you know, may I say that black and white combination is so dramatic.
Classical artist, not movie star.
Well, she looks like a movie star. Okay, classical artist. But I wanted to say that black and white combination is so dramatic. I've never seen that in a Bharatanatyam costume. Has anyone here seen that? So, there's a very unusual combination. It looks absolutely sensational. And thank you. That was, it was a treat. A poem. A dance poem indeed. Sridharji, can I have you and Rupaji up here to honor and felicitate our classical artist and movie star. Can I ask Jaya Bahatkar, come on. Yes. Rahul, where are you? Do join us. Yes, sure. My pleasure. Thank you. We are honored to have you come and dance for us. Beautiful. And now I'm going to call Sridharji. He's going to do a PowerPoint, right, for the temple?
We have just taken extra time into our regular schedule, and I'm supposed to be leaving the space in about maybe 30 to 45 minutes. The lunch will be open in a few minutes. But this is an appeal for you all, that we are very keen in having this special program done. mainly to felicitate you all into the realm of spirituality. What is happening today? We are in the world of running around, various things doing, like we are just scattering ourselves all over the place. But can we at some point focus and bring our focus into something very firm, very focused, very detailed, and that's where we are. Take one passion of yours, which is very special to you, and let us focus on that. And that's where a temple is really coming forward to support that. Please, please, please support the temple. Open your wallets. Take out your checkbooks. Support us. I'm just asking you, just open, support us. And I have people who have supported so far, but others come forward. Supporting is not only, again, wallets and checkbooks, but also, like, propagating a concept. Volunteer your time, volunteer material, volunteer the publicity. Talk to people, talk to everybody about this. This is not yet another Ganesha temple, or it's not another Rama temple, or not another Sai Baba temple. The only Shani temple in the world. All of us born on this earth have this special focus. We are all born in a specific time, a specific date, a specific latitude, a specific longitude. But we have to ensure that where we are going into. We may be focused or destined to be a doctor, but if you're working and doing administrative work, where do we lead ourselves to? Are we passionate to do that? No. But when there is somebody passionate, support them. Come forward, hold their hands, bring them up, support in every way you possible. Be a support. You can support administratively, you can support monetarily, you can support by any way. Like we had some of our friends over here who stood by me and us at the times of crisis. And I cannot forget that I should be recognizing them. We are running short of time though. But anyway, I'm reminding myself. But thanks to each and every one of you over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And before we thank personally, and I call out names, we have two elected officials present over here. One is Barry Gordonjix, and then we have Melinda Katz's office, Mr. Mohammed Haq, who will be, we want to honor them, and then I'm going into honoring every single person over here. Please don't, bear with me with that for a few minutes, but don't forget to help me. Don't forget to help the temple. It's Vedic temple, it's your heritage, it's your culture, it's where we are in an adopted land. Let us put ourselves, let us bind ourselves with strength and be together and put this on the world pedestal. That's my privilege. My appeal, my humble request, let's put this whole thing on a world pedestal and be proud as who we are in this land of where we have been adopted to. Both is important, our heritage and where we are today. So may I request Mohammed Haq and Barry Gordonjik to come over, and we're not going to give them the mic, we're just going to honor them.
I'm not threatening you. I just came here today to say thank you to everybody who is here today. I sit on the board of my synagogue, so I know it's not easy, but it's important. We're all here, as you said, in our adopted land, and we all came from different places, and that's okay. We're all here together today. I see the lamp burning. It reminds me that Hanukkah is on the way, but it's important that we're here today, and I'm so happy to be here with you and so many other people, and my dear friend and constituent, Dr. Mohammed Haq. So I'm going to pass the mic to him very quickly. He's here for our borough president, our new district attorney, so we have to be very careful. So here, Dr. Haq, for a few words.
Namaskar, everyone. Sitaram. It is indeed a pleasure to be here on behalf of our Queensborough president, our new DA-elect, Melinda Katz, for this occasion. I remember clearly getting to know this gentleman about 5 or 6 years ago. I was introduced to him by the late Shashikant Patel, an eminent individual, a person who has lived such a wonderful life. And I can tell you that Sridarji is a great leader. When you can bring great people like Kirti and Dr. Shukla, when you can bring Dr. K, Kalasapudi, and many others, that tells you the dignity and the loyalty and the level of leadership that you have. I know when you are going through your crisis, And you took it very serious, you stand tall, you overcome that crisis, and today you're moving on. My brother, may God continue to guide you, ably assisted, because behind every great man there is a great woman, and that's your wife. So congratulations to the two of you and your board and members, and keep up the good work. Our president has sent me a citation of honor, and it's for Sridhar Shamugan. It took me a while to remember the last name, but I think I mastered it now. For his outstanding contribution to the community, Sridhar Shamugan is a deeply community-minded individual who has worked tirelessly to help his neighbors and to promote the common good. His great work includes the founding of the
Navagraha
Shri Saneeswara temple, which has had huge success in addressing, I should take the glass off, the religion, social, educational, and spiritual needs of our local Hindu community. On behalf of the 2.4 million residents of Queens, the world's borough, we deeply thank Sridhar Shamugan for his distinguished contribution in the betterment of others. Signed, Melinda Katz, President of the Borough of Queens. And Sridhar, as a great leader, he brought people together. And once you have great leader, your community becomes strong. Without great leaders, there is no strength. And we can see from the number of elected officials that came here today, that tells you how strong this organization is. And I know he goes beyond his limits. So congratulations. May God bless you and your family and everyone.
Never make it past my wife, you realize that.
As you're taking the picture, I'd like to just catch up on the time. Sorry about that. So we have citations for a couple of my very close friends over here who are supported. Thank you, sir. And before I give the citation, I just want to recognize a few people. Dr. Hari Shukla and Keerti Shukla ji, thank you so much. Shyam ji, thank you so much for being here. Suhag ji, thank you. Your Ganesh Utsav thing inspires me further. Thank you so much. Mr. Arvind Bora and Mrs. Arvind Bora, Ashok Bora, and thank you so much. Sorry, I'm like too excited. And thank you for being here. I'm coming to you later. Yeah. And Geeta ji, thank you so much. I have your citation with you. She's been a great support in handling the Bala Vikas children. You had seen that. And my entire Bala Vikas parents, thank you all for being here. Bipin Sangalkar, who's like a sort of a force. He's been here. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. Aviji, thank you so much for being here, Mr. Goswami. And Mr. Gehi, he's been our P3 R1 immigration support. Like anytime I have a problem, I go to his office and he just, like that, it's done. And I don't have to think back or go back into it. Can you come on stage for a minute? Like, Gehi. This is from Mr. Gehi, from all of us, and mainly inspired by Mrs. Uma Sen Gupta. Yeah, thank you so much. And he's wanting to say his 2 words, I'll say no.
Firstly, a fabulous job by Sridhar, what he's doing for the community. To make a long story short, we need to support him. A brilliant man, an awesome human being, supported by his wonderful wife and the family. Need to thank Mr. Huck, and of course Barry, who's basically, I must say, like a great politician. It won't be more than 2 minutes. Folks, my last 1 minute will be devoted to only one thing. Stand up and rise to the occasion and vote in this country, but that's where we need you the most. That's how Indians are going to be recognized We won't be recognized by the Bollywood events that we attend. We won't be recognized by the Hollywood events we attend, but we will be recognized only by the way we vote and come up in this country. God bless India. God bless the United States of America.
We always went to two extremes. We went to the younger generation, Bala Vikas group. We had all the seniors, adults, and bigger organizations, elected officials we have supported. But between those two is the sandwiched group where we always expect them to do all the work, run around, get this done, get that done, and finally what happens, we forget to thank them. But I preferably not to do that. I have my friend, we call him Max, but his name is Amaninder Singh. Tin, please come on stage. Thank you so much for being helpful to us, and he's been very supportive. A silent one-man army. You have anything you ask for, and he's there very peacefully getting it done. Thank you so much, G. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Max.
Max. Thank you. We had a citation for Mr. K.K. Baumek, which we forgot to give when he had a speech. So can you come on stage? We want to give you the citation. After Mr. Please give big round of applause to Mr. K.K. Baumek, please. It's indeed very special. Thank you, sir, for coming all the way from India to take care of this. Thank you. Once again, I will be failing if I don't recognize a very close friend of mine who said, Sridhar, let's do it. And that's my dearest friend who's been standing with me, Sharanjit G. Tin. Please come over, please. So he was very special. He stood by every morning, like after Mrs. Sen Gupta, it would be his call who would say, have you done this, have you done that? And that's where we are here today. Thank you so much. Of course. Thank you so much. And finally, before we thank everybody else, we have Mrs. Uma Sen Gupta here to go there, and because she cannot be walking, a shawl and a yantra. Mrs. Uma Sen Gupta, Uma ji. Please give her a round of applause. She's a very strong and dangerous woman. Very dangerous, because she would always Before she comes on, I'd like to thank Dr. Vasundhara Kalasipudi for coming over, and she's such an amazing inspiration for all of us. We should follow her steps because she has dedicatedly, she could have been a big doctor in a multi-star hospital, but she went all the way serving every senior members in the community. Thank you and pranams to you so much. Thank you so much for that. And of course, my senior group, thank you so much, my senior program, Kalpana Kalantri and my friends over there, thank you so much. And Balaji Nagaraj, thanks for singing over there. Umaji, give a round of applause for her, please.
Sridhar, it's a wonderful program. We all have enjoyed very much, and I all wish you happy Diwali. Though Diwali is gone, but in international way, Diwali goes up to 6 months. And advance happy Thanksgiving. It's coming here. Wish you all the best, happy and healthy. But why did you tell me dangerous woman?
Dangerous ka matlab, you don't take it, like even Michael Jackson sang the song Dangerous. Why?
How about he tell this in the next event?
It's like, she's been making you do the stuff. No sitting back on and you don't sit down and relax. No, get up, 7:20, I get a call in the morning. Have you done this today? Isn't that dangerous?
Listen, only the dangerous person is tiger, lion, and snake. If they bite you, if they eat you, you never give back to life.
I hope you're not going to be this snaky stuff, slimy stuff. No. Thank you so much.
And now all of you, the same request. I did a very good speech. I was thinking, but I was not allowed to speak. But one thing I just like to tell you, that temple, what do you think temple? What it means the temple? Temple is actually a community place. When every Saturday near about 50, 60 people sit together and eat their lunch, that's very hardly you get it every Saturday. So temple is not the temple, it's an organization. When you are allowed to meet your friend, do worship, and I was surprised to see the children are doing some mantra, the Balbika's children. So temple is actually performing varieties of things that we don't know. We feel temple for worship. Temple is not for worship. It is the unity of the people and the family. So same thing I'm going to tell. I'm following Sridhar. Make a hole in your pocket. Not very small hole, little big. From $25 to 100,000. Whatever you can give it to temple. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Maji. Before we go for the lunch, there are one lady another person, I'm surrounded with this powerful women around me. Mrs. Jaya Bahadkar, can you come on stage, please? Rupa. And Dr. Bhavani. Dr. Jaya Bahadkar, I have to say a few words. She came every day to the temple despite the weather issues, and she stood by me, and then we had this whole program done. And she guided me through the program, and she also helped me in times of crisis. Jayajit, thank you so much for that. I cannot forget that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're part of us. And she's also on the board of Sarvamangala Shri Saneeswara temple. Thank you. Dr. Bhavani, along with Dr. Jaya, both of you used to come and sit in the temple, despite cold weather, anything. They were there supporting us. Thank you, Dr. Bhavani, for all the help. And may you guys, God bless you so that you are always supporting us constantly. Now, a temple is not complete without somebody who does the puja on regular basis. And to that, I'd like to thank our Miss Balana Iyer, Bala Subramanya Iyer, who's been very special. And he was there doing prayers every time. Thank you, Mama. He's doing a little bit of Balu Mama ki jai. That's what they all say. Thank you so much, Balu Mama. Thanks for everything you're doing. So now, with that, if I've not thanked anybody, please pardon me. My Geeta ji, you should come up on stage. My friend Muthu and Kritika, they came in last minute. They jumped onto the whole thing. Please come on, stand up. Give them a round of applause, please. Please. Mr. Ashok Ora and Mrs. Pratima Ora, who cancelled their India trip for this day. I cannot forget that. They were supposed to go on the 7th. They postponed because of me. How fortunate I am because of these people. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ji. Thank you. Mati Pillai, for having come all the way from New Jersey to sing. I think there was a little bit of hustle-bustle. Sorry about that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now we have... Marsha with the group of singers. Sorry I had to cut you short. Thank you guys for being there. We'll organize a full evening concert for you, I promise. I can do that because we have a concert. I have an institute in Manhattan with Sahi around, so we can do that. So thank you all so much for being here, and other volunteers. Padmini from Balavikas, Ranjit, who always supports around, and our Karan Jaichen, who's sitting very quietly over there. He's been, from day one, they all come to the temple. Kamalji, Rick Uncle, thank you all so much for being there. So with this, if I've not done justice, sorry about that. Yeah. And again, we should give a big round of applause to the MCs. Rahul and Virginia, must be they're having lunch. Oh, there they are. Hey, come on. And Dr. Babani, a round of applause to Dr. Babani. I hope and my friend, Mr. Vinayak Pandit, who's standing outside, he has just sat there without even coming in, taking care of all the checks. I hope he's got $1 million check now. Otherwise, I have to just pull him out. Thank you so much, G. We conclude this with Vignesh's song. Vignesh, come over. He was supposed to sing for 15 minutes. An artist, very well versatile, very well trained. He's here now. We recognize him, and then with that we conclude the program. Thank you so much. We have the lunch open. Just a moment.
அஞ்சலஞ்சேல் என்று அபயக்கரம் காட்டி அருள் தரும் ஐந்து கரத்தோனே அடியர்கள் படும் துயர் களைந்திடும் நாயகா விநாயகா வருவாய் விநாயகா உன்னடி மலர்பணிந்து அகில புவனமும் காத்திடும் அம்பிகே ஆனந்தவல்லியே ஆனந்தவல்லியே அதிசயம் நிதம் நிதம் நிகழ்த்திடும் அன்னையே இன்மையும் செல்வமும் நாளும் நல்குமே தின்மையும் பாபமும் சிதைந்தே தேயுமே ஜென்மமும் மரணமும் இன்றி திருமே ராமா 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 மைத்ரீம் பஜத அகில ஹிருதேத்ரி மைத்ரீம் பஜத அகில ஹிருதேத்ரி ஆத்மவதேவ பரானபி பஷ்யத युद्धं त्यजत स्पर्धां त्यजत त्यजत परेश क्रममाक्रमणं मैत्रीं भजत अखिल हृदयेत्री जननी पृथ्वी कामदुःखाते जनको देवः सकल जनानां दाम्यत दत्त दयत्वं जनता श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां
Thank you so much, Vignesh. That was amazing. We are your fan. Nothing else. With that, we can come to the conclusion of our fundraising. I don't know whether we rose any funds, but I'm sure I've captured many hearts, and I'm a fan of many of you all who are here. So please, 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 as you are doing lots of stuff around, my request is don't fail to support the temple. Do not leave us behind. Hold our hands. Take us further, help us, support us, and we should also include lots of innovative programs at the temple which will be there again. Again, I would like to thank all my friends